What is going on, Salty Squad? Salty Joe here, and today I have a Metagross Gx deck profile for you guys. Just before we get started, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe down below. Leave a like, comment, share with your friends. I'm going to be posting this on Friday. This Friday I will be heading to Connecticut to get ready for the World's Connecticut Regionals. So yeah, so now that you know, if any of you guys see me there, don't be afraid to say hi, and let's get straight into this deck. This is a pretty simple, straightforward deck. You want to get as many Beldum out, so the line we play is 4 Beldum, 2 Metang, and 4 Metagross Gx. Everyone knows Metagross Gx Geotech system is such a fantastic ability. It lets you either grab a Psychic or a Steel Energy and attach it to your active Pokemon. So ideally, you want to have set up at least 2 or 3 Metagross and have discarded energy, so you can attach as many energy to that active Metagross and keep recycling. You retreat, put the new Metagross, attack with that, with Giga Hammer for 150, or let's say you're a little stuck, you can always Algorithm GX and it lets you search your deck for 5 cards and put it into your hand. One little tech card I have here is Magearna EX for its Mystic Heart ability. It prevents all effects of your opponent's attack except damage. So, any Shadow Stitching done by Greninja is just totally cancelled out, which this deck has a really bad time with Greninja. Magearna EX should help out a lot. So basically, any effects of attacks is stopped automatically. 1 Mimikyu, just for the copycat ability. You never know if you need to throw that Mimikyu up as a 1 prizer or just retaliate back and get a quick knockout. 1 Necrozma GX for basically, you can use both attacks, but mostly Black's-Ray GX. It does 100 damage to each of your opponent's GX and EXs. So basically, if your opponent is playing Volcanion, and they're all basic, so it could be anywhere from 180 to 190 HP. You just have to do 1 quick hit, and your opponent's Pokemon is down. 2 Tapu Lele GX for its Wonder Tag ability because it's wonderful, and 1 Alolan Vulpix for its Beacon ability to search for your cards. Let's say your hand is dead. You know your opponent's going to end you. You can grab whatever and get a fresh hand anyway. We play 2 Field Blower, 4 Max Potion, which is very important, because once you retreat, your Metagross might have damage on it, so you're totally eliminating the damage done to it because you're retreating and its retreat cost is 3. So that's a free heal up. 4 Rare Candy because we are only playing 2 Metang, and so it's going to be crucial for us to evolve up. 1 Rescue Stretcher just in case anything gets knocked out, you want it back into your hand or in your deck. 4 Ultra Ball, which is great. 2 Bridget because you want the consistency of having as many Metang out on your bench as possible. 3 Guzma, just in case you got to move around. 4 N, 4 Sycamore, 2 Skyla to grab your items like Field Blower, Max Potion, Rare Candies to evolve, or even a Choice Band to get a quick 180 knockout because Giga Hammer is only doing 150. And our energy line is 4 Steel and 7 Steel, 4 Psychic. So let's get into a couple games and see how this deck works out, even though we know Metagross is pretty good. Alright guys, so we are back into a game. It's really my first game, I don't know why I said that, but we are in our first game. We have a pretty good hand for turn 1. and let's get set up as fast as we can. We lost the coin toss, so we are still going first. So I'm very grateful for that. Let's grab 2 Beldum. Do we want all of them? I'm uncertain what our opponent is playing. We'll grab the 2 Beldum and a Mimikyu to play it safe. And we will pass. So let's find out here what our opponent is playing exactly. Oh, here we go, Greninja. So next turn I'll probably grab my Magearna. Probably get rid of Guzma and a Max Potion. Or we'll get our hand end away. Hopefully we get something relatively good. Or not. At least we can get this energy away. Let's attach. We'll get this energy away. I could grab Vulpix because he played Brooklet. And that'll allow me to... Let's see. It's a 3. Let's grab Vulpix now. Vulpix is prized. We are not grabbing Vulpix now. Do we Sycamore next turn? That's for retreat. I don't mind it being up there. I think we will evolve and Sycamore here. Alright, Necrozma is down. We're not going to need Necrozma this game. We'll attack because we can and just pass for now. I think I might end next turn depending on the circumstances. I just want him to get off this water duplicates right away. So he's gonna get Starmie. He used 2 ends already. I don't want a Sycamore again. Alright, and here comes the water duplicates. Man. A top deck Metagross would be really nice here. Or an Ultra Ball. I'll take an Ultra Ball nonetheless. Grabbing a rare candy. I see. Oh man. Alright, so he's gonna water duplicates. He gets out 2 of them. I'm sure he has... Alright, this is nice. This helped us. We can start by getting 1 kill off. Well, Geotech. I think I Skyla for an Ultra Ball here. Get rid of these 2. get Magirna, or do I want to get set up right away? I'm gonna grab Magirna because I am afraid of the shadow stitching. So that's gonna help us later on. And then eventually I can end. So let's get the knockout here. This is gonna protect us from not being able to use Geotech system because of Shadow Stitch, which if you don't know, Shadow Stitch blocks your ability for your next turn. So next turn I'm definitely going to end. I don't want to see this, so I'm probably gonna attach that to one of these guys down here. If he Shadow Stitches here, Magirna's ability is blocked. But I can't attack next turn anyway. I'm gonna Sycamore because I want to keep him down to a 3-card hand. We'll attach this. And we'll just have to hold on. We could Algorithm. Let's see. Let's grab 2. I need one more rare candy. Let's grab a max potion. And what else? I'm not sure. Let's grab him a tank just in case. Yeah, because I'll evolve these 2 through rare candy and then I will evolve one of them to Metang. So next turn, when he does Shadow Stitch, he will not be doing as much to me. And I just realized, where's the damage on me? Oh, okay. It's just glitched. Now I'm getting a little nervous because it's starting to set up everywhere. Yeah, as long as the energy is here, I'm alright. He knocks out 1. I wonder if I put Garbotoxin Garbodor in here, will that help out? But then it's gonna block me, so that doesn't help out at all. I could be able to attack here. Let's set up down there. Okay. I don't want to end. And I don't need to do anything else, so his HP is 170, so we'll get an attack off. I don't believe he's going to kill us this turn. 60. So 140 plus 80. No. Now he could potentially. But he only gets... It all depends on his hand, if he has energy in his hand. Because if he Shadow Stitches with both Greninjas, not Shadow Stitch, Giant Water Shuriken with both Greninjas and then attack, I will get knocked out. So he will end us. Sad to lose that max potion, and hopefully our opponent doesn't get any energy in return. Alright, so looks like he is able to do it. Retreat, do your Shuriken with your... do your Starmie ability. Oh man. Not too excited about that. Oh. Even with my... I mean, at least I'm not going to lose my ability on the bottom Metagross because I have an energy attached to it. I wish I had a Guzma. Alright, so... let's get rid of his stadium and that. What can I Skylar for? I don't have Rescue Stretcher anymore, so there's not much for me to do. Why didn't that work? I think this is glitched. I'm supposed to be able to grab an energy because of the Mystic Heart ability. Let's see. Guess we grab a Sycamore for next turn. It's so annoying when TCGO is not working the way it's supposed to. Super salty. I'm so sorry. But it's supposed to work. I would have got at least some damage off, and then now he's going to be able to knock me, not knock me out again, but do some potential damage. No, now he'll be able to knock off my Magearna, which apparently doesn't work. This is crazy, man. So... he'll just Shadow Stitch again and get a knockout and be able to lock my abilities, and there's nothing for me to do. I could do some damage now, but not like this matters, but so our opponent gives us a well played, so that means somehow they're gonna miraculously destroy me. They'll just shuriken twice to mimic you. Come on, don't stop playing around. I can't stand when your opponent just do what you gotta do. I'm just gonna concede because my opponent is just playing around with me, and I can't stand that, so I'll be back for the next game. Alright guys, so it looks like we finally found ourselves an opponent after a very super salty first game. I would love to go first and try to get set up better than the first game. And boy, do we have a pretty bad hand. So, I don't think I'm going to attach this energy. So playing Blue Vikavolt and no, that doesn't help. Gonna have to Sycamore here. I'll hopefully get a. Oh my! Let's get rid of that and a max potion. Try to get set up a little bit better. Vulpix or Beldum? Let's grab Vulpix. And just leave him on the bench. Use that for next turn. Sorry, Mimikyu. But you will be sacrificing. So, our opponent is getting set up like I would have liked to have gotten set up, but it's not happening. So we pull both our Bridgets. 2 Metangs, because that's all we have apparently, and our opponent doesn't have that many GXs. But we'll take it out anyway. Don't want to flinch. I do want to use a beacon and grab a Lele, Metagross. Hopefully I can get a Skyla, which I did not look for, which is very bad. I should have gone through the deck to see if Skyla was there, if Lele was worth picking up. Because then I would have picked up both Metangs. So our opponent is struggling just a little bit. Let's play Lele for Skyla. This is why you're supposed to check your deck. Skyla is not around. We'll grab N. Ultra Ball these two away. We'll get our other Metang, place it down, use Rescue Stretcher to get whatever back into our hand. Or deck. Didn't matter what I did because I'm going to be ending, which unfortunately is going to be helping out our opponent on top of that. But while we're here, let's use Beacon and grab Metagross, both of them. So 2 Beldum are prized. And 1 choice band is in this card. I want to be able to swing for a nice 180 because of Tapu Bulu. Obviously he is 180 HP, but let's see what our opponent does. Thankfully, he looks like he is stuck as well. So he pulls up the Necrozma. And he's gonna start swinging with Coco, which is a pretty smart move. I just hope I can pull an energy. And I'll start swinging on that Tapu Bulu. Perfect. Get our energy, start using Geotech system. Doesn't matter which energy I pull up there. I don't want to use my Ultra Ball because there's nothing I need to grab. We'll do a nice 150 damage. So we are going to have to hope to top deck another energy one more time. Even a Psychic at this point, it would be pretty nice. He gets 2 knockouts, which hurts. I'll get rid of both of his choice bands. Let's... There is one more. We'll get rid of Rare Candy and Metagross. Won't grab anything. And we'll end to thin out our deck a little bit to grab that energy. Perfect. So we'll retreat and start attaching. Get a knockout here to try to catch up on the prizes. We'll grab the Psychic. Just want to take a look. Discard. If he does 60 more damage. So in that case, Mystic Heart will not work because it is additional damage. If it said damage counters, that effect of attack would be negated. So we're just gonna attack do we use Max Potion? We'll hold off. Give him a little hope. Okay, let's grab our 1 prize card, which is a choice band. It's not bad. I can be able to knock out Tapu Bulu now. But my main threat is the one with the energy. They're both going to have energies, so it doesn't matter now. But he does Sycamore for a fresh hand. So now he might be able to evolve into Vikavolt to one of his Grubbins now. Wasting that energy recycle early, I see. Still no way to get Vikavolt out, so I am glad there. We will retreat. Attach. Let's see, 180. 70. It's gonna knock me out here. So I should have used Max Potion. We'll hold off there. Don't want to put these two guys down just yet, but I will heal that Metagross because I don't want to lose him. Let's take our 2 prizes and hopefully we get a Metang, and we don't. So Metang is, I'm sorry, Beldum is probably one of those 3 prizes now. And there comes Vikavolt. So he's gonna get a knockout here. I use Rescue Stretcher, so I can't get... Ooh, N. That hurts a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to Geotech next turn. Yeah, I'll set up an energy on the Necrozma. I'll put him in the active. I'll use Guzma to bring up Vikavolt, and I'm gonna have to... He's a Sycamore, so he grabs that and out of his deck. Thinning his deck out. Yeah, next turn I'm going to have to place Necrozma in the active and attach an energy using Geotech, and then because it's colorless I can attach it to Psychic down to Metagross, use Algorithm, and pray for the best. So this is kind of overkill. But does it help him so he doesn't have to get rid? It helps me out a little bit there. Geotech the Psychic on him. Use Algorithm. 1, 2. I don't have any more Psychics. I just needed 1 energy. Grabs that Max Potion and maybe both the Psychics. But I need Guzman. Okay. So if all goes well, he won't be able to retreat. I'll be able to use Guzma, use Ultra Ball, get rid of one energy and one of my Pokemon, attach, and then I'll be able to use Prismatic Burst, which will knock him out. And he used both of, assuming that he plays 2. Most Vikavolt Blue players play only 2 energy recyclers. He won't be able to attack with Tapu Bulu. And alright, new game plan here. I need Guzma. Short 1 energy. And there it is. Please top deck a Guzma. No. I can only stall for a turn here. Just pass. He's down to 19 cards. Let's see how aggressive he plays. Another energy recycle, plays 3. Two N's. 2 Sycamores. There's his third N, which is helping me out. I'd like to top deck a Guzma. He was smart there by keeping his energy. No. I have to thin out my deck here. There's not much for me to do. I could attack and kill, but he's knocking me out next turn. Yeah, this game is pretty much done. I didn't even get... I used all my max potions. Oh man. This looks like a GG for him. We'll tell him well played. Hopefully it gets him confused. Oh, he resists it. I could have stalled for one more turn, but it's totally not worth it. And let's get into one more game right after this. Alright guys, we are into our final game. Hopefully it's a good one. We can pull a win out of it. I'd like to. But right now I'm just showcasing what this deck could do. It doesn't really fit my playstyle, but it is a good deck, and you can't really deny that. Alright, so our opponent's going first. I might be a mirror match. Oh no. Our opponent plays an Ilima. Or Lima. So thankfully I pull off a heads and I still have Bridget. So let's use Bridget and get all of our Beldums and actually 2 Beldums and Vulpix. I want to retreat with Mimikyu so I can start using Alolan Vulp. Oh, I misclicked. Oh man, my misclicks are so bad lately. At least I'll be able to use Tapu Lele and grab a rare candy. So we are playing a mirror match. Attach all this stuff. Let's grab a Skyla to grab a rare candy and evolve. Retreat and set up more of our Pokemon. So let's try to quickly get through this. Alright, let's not misclick this time. The process is a little tedious, but worth it. And use Beacon. So we'll grab another Metang. And maybe Necrozma will be helpful. Because we'll be able to do 100 damage to all of his GXs, and 1 hit from Metagross will knock it out. Geotech system. I need probably algorithm, but I am going to end him. Yeah, there you go. Oh man, so yeah, I am excited for Connecticut Regionals. Nervous on top of that as well. Not sure if I want to get anything with Ultra Ball, I don't think so. I'm gonna use N and we'll Beacon. We got the same exact hand, except that is the only difference. If it gets knocked out, it will bring that energy to the discard, and I'll be able to evolve and start swinging. I'm gonna try to low-key set up Necrozma while our opponent gets set up with all of their Metagrosses, and he ends us. That's fine. Most likely we will grab another Ultra Bulk. We have 4. And if so, if we get a Skyla, I have no problem doing Skyla for Ultra Ball. So for this turn, I will put an energy on the crossbow. Now that he has 2. Place that there. Ultra Bowl, a Field Blower, and Guzma. Grab our second Metagross. Let's start attacking. I can also use Necrozma next turn, which I am liking the idea of that. As long as our opponent doesn't have a max potion for this turn, I will get 1 knockout. Perfect. Keep setting up all those GXs. And don't use a max potion. Please. Oh, he uses it. He's smart. Or she, I should say. I might just... No, Delmize is not worth it. He has the energy everywhere he needs. I think I'm just gonna call up the one with no energy. Let's see something. 1, 2. I need the 2. I think I am. Let's save that Guzma for later. That might be my best move, since I couldn't do what I wanted to do because I had no energy for a turn. Well, I'll be able to use Black Ray now. And then just do minimum damage to whatever is going on. Uses Town Map. 2 Ultra Balls, Rare Candy, and Stadium. Gets the knockout, which is fine. But I think I don't give him my back, which is this Metagross Gx. I could bring up Mimikyu if I get a Psychic Energy. But I do not want to chance that. Alright, no. I forgot what my deck looks like. I'd like to keep his energy there. Hold off to that. We'll use Sycamore next turn. We don't have any more Guzma. We'll just have to do what we can. We can't use our GX because Necrozma is set up for us, so we'll just pass. How much energy is in his? He has 2. Hopefully. He does not have an energy in his hand. But I think he does. Yep. He knocks us out next turn, no matter what. So we'll just be a good sport. Oh man. And attack. Of course Psychic is resistant. I keep forgetting that. Oh my god. Why is he giving us a chance? Or he's not. He's gonna knock us out with 70. Oh, go and get your style points. So, I am glad this is over. Oh my god, you don't understand the amount of salt inside of me. Oh. So, here's the deck. I would change it. I don't know. You can play it however you want. This is as basic as it's gonna get with just one tech card. That is Migurna EX. So take a look. This deck is not really my playstyle, so I'm very, very, very salty about it. But like I said earlier in the video, please leave a like. Please subscribe if you are not. And stay salty.